Hello viewers. Well, we finally got our hands on a little bit of Forza footage. I'm still trying to get it out any way I can, calling people whether they've got mobile phones or anything else to send me some so I can talk about it. Okay, so here we go then. This is not the best, but it's okay. It's we can see what's going on here. We've got the new wheel there. I don't know which one of the new wheels. That's the cheaper of the new wheels, I can see from here. I'm going to go over the steering wheels on another video later. Here we're seeing a Top Gear test track in action, and to my knowledge I've not seen the Top Gear test track. Unfortunately, I make a lot of these videos, of course, where you drive behind the wheel, and people often say to me, why don't you drive in cockpit? Well, it's for this reason. When you drive in a cockpit, you get a lot of glare off the TV, and so you can't often see much that's going on ahead, and especially with this new super bright lighting, but it gets better as it goes on. Anyway, so video then. You can see here someone having a go on the test track. Looks nice, lots of detail there. It'd be interesting to see how this handles compared to, say, the Gran Turismo one last year. But certainly liking the look of it at the moment. Points if you can see what car he's in. I haven't had a detailed look yet. Whenever I film these videos, I do them on a very sort of small window on my PC. So handling wise though seems to be good. Testing out the head tracking there as well. It seems to work nicely. I noticed someone being thrown off a course by moving too quickly, but I think it's something you need to get used to. I've never used head tracking, so I'm quite looking forward to it. Where I'm going to balance my Kinect is anyone's guess. I'll probably have to use some double-sided tape to put it on the top of the TV. Not ideal. So, good driving here so far. We've actually got someone driving it. This is nice. This is nice. Got a good line. He's clearly played a bit of the Gran Turismo one. Full speed through there. Everyone likes that camera shot in Top Gear, of course. And the car comes down. No, I won't go into... I was considering the Jerry Clarkson impression then. No. We won't do that. Round Gambon now, final corner. It's always slower than you expect, and that is a lap of the Top Gear test track. Nice. So, enjoyed that one. Can't wait to have a go myself, really. Get a good feel for it. A bit of a high five there at the end as well. So on to the next thing now. We're looking at Kinect being used in the Auto Vista mode, and we can see wandering around the car, obviously lean one way and you get around, lean the other and you wander around. So looking at this guy, he's one of those people who probably hasn't used Kinect that often, because I know when you first use Kinect you're like, oh look, it's following me, it's following me, look, it's following my hand, amazing. And that's kind of what this kind of looks like here. He's trying to get used to it. It's like the first time you use a Wii or something and you're like, ooh, a few years ago. But trying to open the car here. Initially it seems to be a bit of a struggle for him. That's no good in the showroom, is it? You know, you want to walk in, stroll in the car. Nope, didn't work for him. You've got to hold your hand there for a few seconds, basically. No problem with Kinect. It's just a bit of getting used to. Love the reflections on the car though. That model is glorious, really. I just love the detail that they're able to put into these models. I mean, you look at something like that and you say that's the future. Yes, this generation can't actually power a model like that in-game. It powers one that's pretty close, to be honest. But, you know, the next generation of hardware, I mean, that's what you're going to be playing, and better. Yeah, it's going to be crazy just how good games are going to be. Getting in the car, having a look around. Yeah, I like the feel. I like the feel. What's the deal? Got to do the deal. Brilliant, brilliant. Many of us will never get to sit in one. I've been lucky enough to sit in a few nice cars now and again, but a few days out. And now he's not getting anywhere, is he? So the Forza guy's going to show him how it's done. But it is pretty cool. I do like the idea of it. I just wonder though that, you know, you are going to sit in cars and go, oh, this is nice, you know, this is nice, have a look around, lovely, lovely. Whereas me, I'm a driver. I just want to look at it, lovely, don't care, I want to get in the car, drive it. But I do like the detail on the dashboard. I mean, this is car love. Enzo there, lovely. Now that's what we want to have a look at. Really, fantastic car. But that's the end of the video. So now we're on to a bit of Kinect driving action. Now remember everybody, you're going to be using wheels, a lot of you. You're going to be using your wheel, you're going to be using your pad. The Kinect is something which, you know, your arms will get tired in no time. I mean, look at that. Can you imagine doing that for more than 3 laps? Your arms are going to be dropping off, I tell you. It's like using, a good experience was using light guns years ago, playing Virtual Cop. And by the time you got to the end of the game, you felt like your hand was going to fall off. But you know what, saying that, it plays well, it's handy for people who've never played with a steering wheel before and want to just get a rough idea of what it could be like to use that motion in gaming. That may be more intuitive to some people than using a pad. You know, I see a lot of people playing driving games, they use a pad and they're absolutely useless, they just don't get it. But something like that may work better for them. But either way, it's good implementation of Kinect, and we'll bring you more footage when we have it. So that's it for now, see you soon.